is live. And as I said just a moment ago, it is so wonderful to see Limsa full of perverts and thriving. Oh no! Some of the sex workers have left. Yeah. I'm gonna repeat this when we start the stream. When I'm done with my retainer stuff, because there's hordes of scantily clad, obviously, fantasy sex workers hanging out, and then they're just all gone. Shift must have ended. So, friends. Albrig's already over there. Hello. What do you want? You're gonna get a trade item. I'm gonna try and trade with you. Stop moving. I don't know what I'm gonna give you, but I'm gonna give you something. There you go, Kuroiris. Gonna get some confetti. That's what you get for coming and standing by me, is just my trash. Goodbye. Enjoy my trash. Oh, no, we want to go to Router's Reach, don't we? Oh. Well. You're ahead of me, and I'm slow, and... And apologies, stream, chat, etc. Did I? Okay. I wanted to make sure I told everyone that I needed to tell that I was going to be busy with the stream. So yeah. I may need to abruptly leave at some point because I am sick of a... Hi, there's a grumbly stomach that gives you about a minute and a half warning of you throwing up everywhere. So, it's only happened twice so far. And other than that, it's kind of not that bad, but we want to be ready anyway. Alpha! Also, happy Independence Day, Brazil! And there's a halabali. Hawk knows this, but the others don't. You were saved from a horrible stream title, which might still be the title of the YouTube VOD, by it being Brazilian Independence Day and us needing to preemptively make sure that any Brazilians in chat are leaving and partying, because they should be doing that. So you have been spared me saying some atrocious Gen Alpha slang in the chat. From the title. Freaking wait, oh okay, it's jumping. I was like, why is Alpha dressed like that? Alpha, I love you. Capo, I'm glad you're here. In case you haven't heard, we've observed huge surge of anomalous energy coming from the Yawn. I have a nasty feeling this means Omega is ready to go ahead with the next stage of his experiment. The Master Garland's on his way, so let's hear what he has to say. One moment. Care to share your thoughts on this, Chief? Our colleagues on the ground have reported the appearance of mysterious floating structures inside the yawn. If you recall, we were investigating a similar anomaly when Alpha and Alte made their appearance. Omega certainly knows how to gain our attention. I blush to recall the eagerness with which we plunged into the abyss, ignorant of the warped gladiatorial contest that awaited within. But what a staggering collection of opponents, plucked from the pages of history and fiction for their ability to pose a threat to Omega. And should you prevail against these interdimensional champions, what then shall be your prize? Why, a battle against the most devastating weapon this world has ever seen. How marvelous. He says with eyes aflame. For once I wish you were being sarcastic. Anyway, the energy surge. Based on our previous experience, it seems highly probable that it's our signal to rejoin the fray. Needless to say, it's an invitation we cannot refuse, not when the alternative is Omega unleashing its creations on Eorzea. Well, are you ready to answer the call? Yeah. Well, I'm afraid Biggs and Wedge won't be answering any calls just yet. They're still mending from the ambush in the control center. Yes, of course. We'll have to struggle on without them for the time being. Don't worry, Nero and I will see to it that you receive all the support you need. Defeat is not an option. Quay! I do believe Alpha here agrees. Well, that reminds me, I've got something special for you, little fella. Come with me. Jesse, what are you going to do with Alpha? Jesse, he's like a week old. What are you doing? Ah, he likes it. A custom-made Ironworks uniform. Oh, you do look smart, I must say. He's part of the expedition team, after all. And considering the dangers lurking in the rift, it's only right that we give him some protective equipment. Very thoughtful of you, Jesse. And there I was thinking you were just sizing him up for a new range of merchandise. Unlike you, I can do two things at once. I wish I had that uniform. Why don't you prepare me a uniform? Really? I wouldn't be seen dead in it. This is a perfectly acceptable attire for an engineer. Sturdy, practical, and best of all, most stains scrub right out. I'm not sure it'd last long on you, what with all the fighting, but if you're desperate for a set, you're welcome to have a word with our tailors. Fascinating, though, this discussion of Ironworks garmenture undoubtedly is. Might our time not be spent, say, traveling to the yawn? Omega awaits. I hate Nero, but I love voicing Nero. Nero is so fun. Okay. Now I get to go to where everyone's been waiting for me, and we get to sort out jobs. Oh, actually, wait. Let me adjust. Let me adjust my chair. Also, I haven't adjusted this. Well, we'll discuss it. Okay. We'll Viper. Of course it's a solo duty. I just got the party together and they give us a solo duty. Why wouldn't they? Do I want Viper actually? Summoner's nerfed. I'm mad at the way it's nerfed. Dancer's not high enough level. Well, but that's not going to stop us from doing it. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, we'll stick Astrologian because I like this outfit and I want to try and bully everyone to letting me play. Ready when you are. Say the word and we'll take the plunge. Let's go. Right then, into the yawn we go. I am with you, mortals, along with what scant wisdom I can provide. Hi, Eyeball. It looks like Omega's been reconfiguring the place. Oh, the rift seems much as it did before. And we appear to be mercifully solid. Ah, but I do detect some changes. If I'm not mistaken, there are fewer eggs floating in the aether. Welcome, Alpha Group. Your prompt arrival is appreciated. Omega, it would seem your experiment continued in our absence. Affirmative. Progress has been satisfactory. Approximately 50% of the test subjects have been eliminated. Each test world hosts an ongoing contest wherein the strong eliminate the weak. The process is certain, conclusive, inevitable. Every result matches the predicted outcome. Every result except yours. Do these images cause you distress? Please examine them closely. Without suitable stimulation, you may not exceed your calculated probability of success. Your survival is crucial to my study. Though through you I must continue to explore the contradiction I have discovered in your otherwise impotent kind. The ability to triumph against overwhelming odds is one which I must acquire. Foolish machine, what hast thou to show for all the years that have passed since the culmination of our war? Naught save thy continued existence. Hast thou no thought for what hath befallen thy home star? Your attempts to provoke me will not succeed. I will follow my programming. Fight, win, evolve. Then I will return to... Error. Accurate rendering of planetary label impossible in current mode of communication. Terminating exchange and returning to priority experiment. Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities complete. I will now commence recording your practical performance. Proceed, Alpha Group. Outcomes for overcome the obstacles in your path and reach the end of the course constructed for you. As soon as we have our orders, shall we cut through a path to the shaft? A path through the shaft, then. Cut the path through the shaft! Those are some nice cards, which means, one moment, card, game, play! You mean to play the part in the proceedings this time. Of course that's what you meant. Well, we do have authorization to fight in the area of the rift. I suppose there's nothing to stop you from joining us. Welcome aboard, Alpha. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That is. Where? No, it's stuck. Something in my keyboard is acting up. One moment. Okay, I think I fixed the sticking key that was causing my retargeting. Okay. I need a new computer, but I need a job first. Rip. Kobo? Alpha? They're not here. No, it's just us in Midgard somewhere in the... Alpha? Right on different platforms. Come, we have to find them. Have other visitors first. Come on! Oh, that's what's happening. I haven't re-signed everything properly, so it's... I'm retargeting myself with what I am accustomed to using as my basic thing. I will definitely need to, if we're going to take this into the fight, I'm going to definitely need to make sure I have everything working properly. Right, are we ready? Right, are we ready to? Apparently not. Fortunately for you, I come prepared for the occasion. What a perfect opportunity to test my latest creation. Oh shit, he's the Red Ranger again. Behold! The Mark 18 Iron Nero, complete with the new and improved Mighty Mjolnir gun hammer. Step aside, Garland, and bear witness to the devastation. It is his intention. Haha, missed you. Even misconfigured. Astrologian is just the best. Haha, imagine how fucked you would be if I could use my major arcana. Hi, Dataluma. Haha. Hi, Cassian. Whee. Yay, that was an easy duty. Beep, boop.
That would seem to be the end of them, and of the path as well.
As far as operational duration goes, that was pushing the limit. Still, it should suffice. In between scrambling to stay out of the way of Nero's new toy, I found myself wondering, what about that card you used, Alpha? Care to explain?
Quack!
He boasteth that it is but one of many tools at his disposal. Be not deceived by his appearance. Like all of Omega's creations, Alpha was chosen for his prowess in battle. Analysis complete. Results match revised projections. At this rate of improvement, you will fail to qualify as subjects of note. Midgard's armor, your parameters are notably inferior.
Dost thou yet believe me the mighty worm I was in life? That incarnation perished long ago. My fate was sealed the moment I delivered my spawn unto this far-flung star. That they might be suffered to remain, I did offer my life unto Heidelin, aiding thenceforth in spectral form, a servant to be summoned in her hour of need.
Your account correlates with my records. It explains why I arrived on this planet only to find that my journey's purpose was lost. Of necessity, my priority shifted to repairs, even as I searched for a new target of sufficient strength. Yet I still do not understand why you aid these creatures.
I should think the reason plain, but mayhap 'tis not so for a soulless machine such as thee. By thee and thine was my home laid waste. The sound of thee, the very scent, visited upon me the tempest of rage. But I lend these mortals what little aid I can render.
Illogical. If your purpose is to facilitate my destruction, it would require an entity more powerful than you were at your prime. Without the means to muster such might, your presence here is meaningless. The experiment continues. Alpha Group, your next opponent awaits you within the Sigma escape. Enter and commence the contest. Okay. Woo! Yay! I finished a very easy duty. Okay, let's actually... Ah! Bye, Mr. Green. Let me get this sorted out. So... You would. I need to open up my cheese. X's. They have to be X's. They have such ex-husband energy. Minor Arcana needs to be down there. I may as well put Neutral Sect here. Okay. Do these rearranging. Lightspeed I want on M5. On Alt M5. No, I want you on those. I want the alts on my reses. Lightspeed's not there because rescue is. Alt E is celestial opposition. Alt F is celestial intersection. Macrocosmos can be on what will soon be Alt G. Lightspeed there. And I just need to do the keylines. Ah. T. G. Alt T. Oh no! Kernel panics are bad. Okay, let's see. Does it work? Yes! Haha! Okay. So now we're gonna have the problem of what we're bringing to the party. Right! Ura, are you ready to have your regens entirely outclassed by mine? Because they're... Hey! Well, yeah, and I specialize in putting that circle on the ground and waiting. So it can go boom. Oh, you got the glare. Yay. That should do it. New base of operations is up and running. Now, what I'd really like to do is delve a little deeper in Omega's past. But as our dragon seems disinclined to indulge my curiosity, we'd best focus on the task at hand. Let's get on with conquering the occupants of this Sigma-scape, shall we? No slowing down. Before you cross the threshold, we should take a moment to discuss where we stand. That is the test world you need to conquer. The Sigma-scape. Is that a mask or a face? The castle was certainly a surprise, but this is verging on disturbing. And we currently have no idea what it might signify. My first instinct is to dive straight into our analysis. The problem being that without a reference point from within the Sigma-scape to start with, we'll have no way of knowing if we're even analyzing the correct data. Which means you'll have to go in blind. Hardly the best way to enter into a fight, but needs must and all that. Are you ready for the challenge? Can I ask you to join her, Alpha? We seem to be fine out here, but Gobo will need your authorization if she's to do battle inside the test world. Keep your wits about you, Savior. Your next opponent could be almost anything. Anyone who hasn't looked up what Sigma-scape 1 is? Do you have any guesses what we might be fighting? Wiz thinks flying fish. Or a clown. Yes, that's why I'm not making my own guess, because I am pretty sure I know. We know what we're looking at. What do you think, Cassie? What do you think we're going to be fighting behind that mask? Quick, quick! A mask behind a mask. Well, there's only one way to find out. Seven minutes already. Gobo, we've located the correct data. Your opponent appears to be a train! That's right, it's Final Fantasy VI time! Gotcha, bestie, no worries. And we've learned not to get caught in the spotlight. Oh. Well, that's what happens with ghosts. I am in a train, apparently. I'm almost... Well, I've almost killed this. Okay. How do I get out of here? That's how. Hey! Good news, you're not suffocating inside the train car. Yeah, I think we were, because not suffocating. Yep. And then we're gonna have to go res everyone, I guess. Ah! We're supposed to lead them into the spotlight, I think, because that kills them. Well, I'm passenger card again. I'm spending a lot of time in here. Good news is I'll be able to res someone else when I'm out. Okay. Well... Well, that worked better than expected. Okay, we've made a great recovery. No, it wasn't too bad. Well, it was kind of bad for you. Have a pickup. Woohoo! That was awesome! You and I had best get all the commends, because everyone was dead. Okay, who do I commend? Aw, the Lala I wanted to commend left. I'm gonna take everything. Give it all to me. I want all this trash. Healer privilege. No commend! I saw that I had a little suffocation marker. Traveler from afar, thank you for Toma. Cyan's wife and kids. It's FF6. It's a different Doma. It's an entirely different Doma. But yeah, in character, in game, what the fuck does this have to do with Doma? Halabali got commend. Oh, so they just kind of threw out commends at random. Oh. They just threw out commends at random. Well. Healer boycott or something. Something. Sid, what does this have to do with Doma?
I think the gods are fast on your feet. When I first saw you'd be facing a train, I assumed I was hallucinating. But with the oddness behind us, we can be fully certain we have the right set of data for the Sigmascape. For what we've been able to determine, this is a recreation of a devastated world. Unfortunately, we've not found any clues as to origin. We came across several familiar terms, Doma included, but the arc of history is inconsistent with our own. Given that Omega draws from realms which could be fictional or even other-dimensional, we can only guess at the source upon which Sigmascape is based. But if it were fictional, it would seem safe to assume the author had a bad experience with a train. Well, we can all take a train, we've learned, so it's fine. Anti-train propaganda to sell monogamy. What? I expect you. Expect you're still recovering from your last fight. We should probably go over the details of your next opponent all the same. According to our research, you'll be pitted against a foe known as Chadernuk. Not a train this time, but some manner of animated painting. To be perfectly clear, the name refers to more as an evil spirit that's taking up residence within the picture. But the picture part will be key to our strategy. To that end, Nero has thrown together a little something I thought might be useful. Thrown together, he says. You know how difficult it was to translate your abstract fancy into an actual tool with practical applications? What you demanded was nothing less than a miracle, and a miracle I have delivered. I seem to recall you insisting on constructing it yourself. Still credit where credit's due. Well done. History will appreciate my genius. To you, I present the fruits of my labor, the Chocobo brush. I won't confuse you by trying to explain how it works, but suffice to say, I have adapted the tool to combat the peculiar nature of your rival. Simply put, you will be able to directly influence the space around you by painting pictures. Naturally, the process will require paint. As for the color, subject, efficiency of your masterpieces, well, that should depend on your own artistic sense. Now back to you, Garland. Do you notice the absence of a steaming cup in my hand? If you truly valued the efforts of your colleagues, you might consider filling the bloody kettle from time to time. Or is that another task his lordship the chief can't accomplish without the help
of his subordinates.
Now listen here, Nero. I apologize for the damn kettle, but this has nothing to do with my upbringing.
Axes. Ooh. I need to run real quick to, yeah.